Another woman in the Hunter's Lodge? How many do they need?
May the sun light your way. Keep that for later.
I'm sorry for the wait, but all goods entering the city are subject to search.
This is outrageous. We're loyal citizens.
How long do we have to wait? What am I supposed to do? Just sit here and let everything spoil?
Brother's shift today. Sure as the sun's
I
rising,
thought Meridian
he's
was
off
open to
pouring
all
that notebook.
Carja.
Don't ask me where to go.
What happened to Ursa has nothing to do with us.
I need a moment. My duties today are ended.
If I don't get my good...
Well, at least you don't put on airs.
Oh, hello. I wasn't expecting you to speak to me. I've got a lot on my mind, sorry.
What's going on
I have
here?
nothing for you, I'm
Owen's
afraid.
in there, somewhere. And so's Erend, that other Outlander I talked to the night before the proving. Erend said he'd introduce me to his sister if I visited Meridian.
I've got a
Said
lot
she
on my
was
mind.
captain
Sorry.
of the Vanguard.
If this keeps up, I'll be broke in a month.
And alert.
Stay locked down. Account of the murder. You're not getting through around here.
Stop right there. In light of the recent attack, no stranger passes into Meridian without submitting to search.
Recent attack? What are you talking about?
The murder of Captain Ursa and her vanguards, of course. Ambushed by Shadow Carja forces in Redridge Pass.
Ursa? You mean Erend's sister is dead?
How would you know his name?
I know Erend. Summon him. I need to speak to him.
Ha! I doubt that Erend, the new captain of the Vanguard, a man in grief, is going to waste his time on a grimy outlander.
Aloy! Hey, you're alive! I thought you were dead. Make way, make way!
All the way to Meridian just to see me?
Have you been drinking?
Ah, not really. A little. So, you're alive. We should celebrate. The drink's on me.
We need to talk, alone, and you need to pull it together.
Over there.
So you approve?
Of course I approve.
From now on, she may come and go from this city as she pleases.
As you wish, sir.
There. Alone as you asked. And what did you want to tell me?
I heard what happened to Ursa. I'm sorry. I know she was special to you.
Special to me? Special to everyone. She always knew what to do. She bossed everyone around. She kept me in line. Now I'm supposed to fill her shoes. And instead, here I am, stumbling around in them.
I lost someone too. At the Proving, the man who raised me.
That's terrible. But why is it every time something terrible happens, everyone else tells you the worst thing that ever happened to them, as though that makes it easier?
Yeah, why is that?
Anyway, there's...
A lot has happened since we last spoke. Not many of us survived.
Some of your braves came back. I've never heard such a wail of grief as the sound that rose up from your people.
How I survived is less important.
Targeted?
The killers came for me because...
What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense.
I need to find Olin.
But...
No, he's a traitor. I don't know who the killers are, or...
But...
I don't need you to understand, Erend. I just need you to take me...
He's not here. He went scrounging...
Are there any...
A house. Here...
Okay, then take me there.
I guess.
I need to see Olin's place. Now.
Okay. Come on.
Couldn't imagine living anywhere else.
So many people here, all talking at once. How does anyone think?
I don't. I just drink.
That girl. Is she a Nora?
Apparently they're letting anyone into the city these days.
Vengeance for Ursa! How long will Avad hide in his palace? Till they siege to the
Hey, come back. Olin's place is this way.
The stomach for justice? Blood for blood. Vengeance for Ursa. How long will Avad hide in his palace? Year after year, why does he spare those who enslaved and tortured and butchered? Erend, you should want vengeance more than anyone. Your own sister, murdered. And her death, unavenged?
One more word, you scorched out slag, and I'll throw you in jail myself! Now get out of here, or I'll give you all a kick in the ass!
What did he mean about Ursa's murder?
Not now.
There's much to miss about the claim. Warming up to the sundown.
Hey, come back. Olin's place...
Smells like nothing I've ever smelled before. Is that some kind of spice? Okay, how are we gonna get in? Oh, that was subtle.
Here we are. Try not to break anything. Other than the door.
All of this for one man.
It pays to have connections in the Sun King's court.
And the floor near it is worn. Let's see what's underneath.
Hey, how did that get here?
Question is, how to get through it.
Without a key, you won't. That's a vault hatch of Oseram make. Nothing gets through.
We'll see about that.
Call it a day, girl.
A lot of metal here. Could be just what I need. Looks big and heavy. Could do a lot of damage if it fell down. Let's give it a little push.
I did say not to break anything, didn't I?
Serve and they live. Disobey, and I will open their throats and leave their corpses to prune in the sun.
They took his wife and child captive.
They? Who's they?
The killers. They told him to obey or they'd kill his family. Looks like Olin kept a journal.
Olin? I knew he could read contracts, but I never took him for a poet.
No doubt now. Olin knew I was targeted. A map. The glyphs show places he visited. There's your proof. Read the last page. He writes about meeting me in the order to kill me.
He called himself a friend. That backstabbing cheat. How did you learn to read glyphs? And these things that you see, how do you do it?
The focus. It reveals the unseen.
And Olin's focus, it's the same?
The device is the same, but somehow Olin and the killers can speak to each other with their focuses over distances. And see through each other's focuses too, like looking through each other's eyes.
So that's how the killers saw you? Through Olin?
Yes, so far as I can tell. Now that I know where to find Olin, I should be on my way.
All by yourself?
Leave it to me. I'm faster on my own.
Wait. If that device lets you see the unseen...
Out of the way, Erend.
I'm asking you to help me, Aloy. I need to know who killed Ursa. Not just the Shadow Karja army, I know that, but the exact soldiers who did it.
I'm sorry about your sister, but that's your war, not mine.
Don't act like this isn't personal. You came here hunting the people who nearly killed you, who massacred your people. Why should you have justice and not me? Look, I'll head for Redridge Pass, where Ursa's few minutes of your focus is all I need. Don't make me beg.
Redridge Pass, you said?
Take a look at these wares. I have a mad...
What did you want to talk about?
You were an outlander, no? An adventure. Speaking of which, I wonder if you've come across other blossoms grow around them in amazing patterns. If you bring me some...
You said you were an...
Just so. The nobles of Meridian crave flowers for their bout. I made my name by searching the wilds for the wildest blossoms.
So what happened?
Love happened, my sweet. My paramour frets too much.
Is it worth it?
Of course. Freedom.
These metal flowers...
No one knows. But some say they began sprouting 20 years ago when the machine started to go mad. Perhaps they grow from the tears of the sun. For he has many faces, does he not? Wrathful one day, cool and patient the next. Perhaps he weeps for our suffering when his anger breaks. Ah. Till we meet again. Everyone needs a splash of color in their lives. Come, let's talk it over. Ah, you're back. Did you... I look forward to... Could you spare a moment? To speak of the finer things?
seen better. These aren't goods, they're necessities. Fine goods for a fair price.
But I'm no profiteer. On their behalf, I'm especially interested in wooden figures. If you have any,
You said the king named you an envoy?
Yes. I've been to Ban-Ur many times, and the Wirek chiefs trust. Some say they're a mysterious people. It doesn't matter if you're born high or low, man.
I see the appeal.
I wish more Carja did. Anything they don't understand.
Tell me more.
Simple wood sculptures made by Arnak, a legendary hunter, he left the figures near painted stones in places that reminded him. Now they see him as a kind of wandering hero and want those figures back. I do what including trade for them. You ready? Come on back if you... I'd like to discuss a trade with you, Outlander.
Don't pass up these goods. Only the finest goods here. See for yourself.
All right.
You're an Outlander.
No.
Then you may have come across what I seek. In your travel, they consist of a hollow... If you bring me these vessels in sets of 4, I will gladly trade what I have.
So you're
More than interested. But years of study have made me too comfortable at my... I don't know how I'll manage to take apart.
Oh,
no, I'm not looking. And I wish I had a brother to carry this burden.
What sort of ritual?
I'm convinced they were used in conjunction with each other in sets. Some people believe they were used for tea ceremonies. But I believe they were used for the solemn custom of shaving one's beard. One for water, one for lotion, and so on. Each fluid in its special vessel, majestically applied to the face at each stage of the rite. But which vessel was used for which?
Just drink out of them?
Drink? Out of such finely crafted earthenware? Don't be ridiculous! Yes, trade quickly. I will leave you to the... Perhaps your travels have taken you through ancient ruins? Let us speak of it.
like... Don't pass up these goods. Take a look at these wares.
Utterly refuse to back
Won't
the
come
stopping
when you're in the thick of it.
They'll cheat you as soon as look at you.
You're looking well.
These aren't
Won't
goods.
find better wares.
Under King Jiran, I feared for my life, the life of my family.
You there, Outlander? Do you have relics to trade?
Dock up before you're on the road.
That must be the spire. It's huge.
Ronora. I'm the mournful...
Like this.
In grief. Wait, forgive me. These people seek to honor their loved, but there are obstacles. One...
What?
The first pilgrim is an Oseram, who seeks to visit the shrine of... He waits there now, forbidden to enter. This Utaru lost her companion on the edge of the jewel, at a pool where Snap Moss... The shrine was built there to ward off the machines. And the Manuk would paint a mark on the sun's climb. They need no beckoning. Glinthawks perched there.
So, clear the machines out of 2 shrines and move a priest.
All I can ask for is your charity?
Naman, Rich...
No. But it can help.
I didn't think...
If only the sun would set on our pride. Until now our hoods make us blind. We whisper reconciliation, but forget how the old...
The killing.
Yes.
Why did the priests go along with...
Sometimes we Carja are more concerned with what is tradition.
Huh. I'll do what I can.
To honor their I trust them.
I'm still working on the trial.
I've been asking them...
You want me to shake that?
Don't tempt me.
You're disappointed with the Sun Priests.
I spent my whole life looking up to the temple. Even he couldn't turn me away. He said, when we were loved, our robes were dyed in...
How so?
Our robes are handed down to us. Most of the old priests fled, and so we are left to wear their sins.
Where is your brother?
He waits for me on the trail of the sun. He spoke out against the sacrifices.
You lost someone you...
No. Not...
I need to get...
May the sun shine...
Great day for getting things done.
You need to win 3 half-suns at our hunting grounds to gain admittance to the lodge.
You mean these?
Very well, then.
Am I a member now?
No. You're only a fledgling. Junior, to join and become a thrush, you need a senior
So I need to find...
Yes. But a hawk can only sponsor 1 hunter at a time.
I've overcome worse odds.
Upstairs. Present yourself to the Sunhawk Assis, our lead.
What do you mean?
You'll see.
By the sun! King Avad's edict really is taking effect. Never thought so. You have marks from...
What do you mean?
From the hunting grounds.
What edict?
King Avad insisted that the Hunter's Lodge had to welcome Ursa, captain of the Vanguard, came in and delivered that news But I figured they would sweep it under the rug and say...
Remember?
Me? No. Karja I don't think the Oster... I thought that I can give you up to 3 weapons. 1 for 15 half-suns, 1 for 15 full suns, and 1 you'll love for all blazing suns.
What do I do with...
If you get the same mark from all the hunting ground trials, show me what marks you've earned, and we'll see if you qualify for one of these.
I'm a little short on marks.
No problem. Once you have marks...
Nope, don't want to face my father.
Excuse us. The Machine Rider graces us with her presence.
The Sacred Land, but yes.
Tell me, do the Nora often want...
Of course.
But that is what you're doing, right now.
You're hardly my better.
That would be true if there were any chance, and no savage will rise in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge.
No. I was led to believe there are rules here. If they count for nothing, so quit blustering and tell me.
Very well. Talana is free.
You're Talana? Or are you trying to drive me off too? I'll bet you have. What happened today?
One of our own just died fighting Redmaw. You'll never face a more dangerous Thunderjaw.
I'm sorry.
It's part of the hunt.
Is there any actual hunting in this lodge?
Yes, of course. You fight a machine, then bring its trophy to Assis, the Sunhawk.
Assis?
He's the Sunhawk of the Lodge. The highest ranking asshole... Sorry.
So?
As have I. Even brought down 2 Stormbirds. But he's a hawk who brought in the trophies first. Whichever hawk defeats the greatest machine first...
How does one become a hawk?
When a hawk dies, his thrush is promoted...
Who is this?
Legan? He's a hawk. He had an impressive run in his day, unlike the other hawks, who hoard all the best kills and drink the bar dry.
I'm ready to hunt. So
you want them to regret looking down on you? Kill 3 Sawtooths, 2 Ravagers, and a Stalker. Deliver their trophies directly to a sea.
So if I do that,
I'll consider it.
Is afraid he might hurt his brother. Awesome eyes, ain't it?
Help me! You're the one the Vanguard has been crowing about. The Nora who... If only you'd use it to help me. A thief raid...
Tell me about the robbery.
It was brazen and professional. They took only... The thief went out through the window and scared the shadow off my steward. Otherwise...
Why would someone...
It's priceless. Made from the burnished antler of a lancehorn, finely inlaid with studded...
I get it.
Forgive me. That's not even why it's important. The 12th son, he was killed in battle during the Liberation. I was saving it for my nephew who's stranded at Sunfall with the...
How did your nephew...
Most of the old clergy backed the Mad Sun King. As an honor guard to a venerable... Now that my brother is gone, and after all he's been through...
I'll see what I can...
Have a word with... And listen, if I can get it back...
You wouldn't believe what people are...
This storm's gonna back down before I do. Aaron's waiting at Red Ridge Pass. Maybe I should go see him. Get another hit in. Just go about your business. Be fascinating if they weren't looking for me. Hello.
This is what you intend. To bring these ancient things back to life.
Their power serves us.
Machine demons from beneath the ground. It's a nightmare.
Nightmares. Yes, the worst dreams of our enemies come true. Yes. Rise!
Catching him alone.
These things will destroy us all!
They will only destroy our enemies and bring us back the lands that were taken. Ah!
My focus. Stop working.
Search the area. We may have intruders.
Forgive this intrusion, Aloy. You left me no choice.
Who is this?
An interested party. Now, their focuses are disabled, but I don't know for how long. The rest is up to you.
Who is this? Gotta stay sharp.
The Nora girl lives. Kill her! No, you had your chance.
I'm looking right at
Kill her! No, you had your chance.
You're still surprised.
Who knows what? She's above us. Has to be.
attacked.
lives.
I'm looking right at
Kill her! No, you had your chance.
Norgo lives.
Kill her! No, you had your chance.
Haven't you got anything better to do? Easier when I was a kid.
I promise. I'll tell you everything.
I know you will. The killers who came for me at the Proving, who are they?
The Eclipse. Some kind of holy warriors. A cult of the Shadow Carja.
Shadow Carja?
Except they're not like any Carja I've known. They don't pray to the sun. They worship some kind of devil.
I'm not interested in their superstitions.
Oh, it's not a superstition. Their devil is real. It has a name, a voice. The most terrible voice. And they do its bidding.
You say this devil, the Eclipse war—
Hades. That's what—
Hades.
Steel to my soul. I heard. Just such a voice. A cold, awful a metal sound. But like nothing dug from the earth or—
And what did it say?
System threat detected. Just 3 words.
What are these Eclipse cultists?
They never said. But given the Carja civil war, they must want to
What do I have to do with that?
I don't know.
When they attacked the Proving, a man came for me. Tall, strong, dead eyes.
Helis.
And who is he?
The terror of the sun. Stacker of corpses, we Oseram. If only he'd died with his king. But now he—
How did the Eclipse recruit you? I know they—
I was a scrounger. A rummager in dark places. Good at what I do. I had taken a delve near Maker's End. When I surfaced, they were waiting. I laughed when I saw— But then he showed me Helis's encouragement. I didn't laugh after that. They gave—
You had access to Meridian.
Too much dirt under my nails for an audience with the one true Sun King. But the Eclipse heard every word through my focus. That's why I couldn't warn you. If I tried, they would have—
Why are the Eclipse digging up ancient machines? And
I thought they wanted them for scrap, but they brought them back to life. Plugged some kind of device into the corpses so that Hades could whisper to them and—
I've fought that kind of machine before.
Yes. The ones you fought today they call Corruptors, but there are others. Those they call Deathbringers. I've only—
Sounds to me like they're raising—
If so—
The Eclipse were sent to kill me because I look like another woman.
I don't know. My focus found her image once, in the ruins at Maker's End. Maybe—
You found her image in the—
There was a door. Beside it, a kind of ancient device that contained the woman. You do look like her.
I'm the one— I've heard enough. It's time to finish this.
I won't beg for my life.
Where would I find them?
My focus recorded the location. There are always guards there.
It will take many good deeds to make up—
You're sparing me?
Yes. Forge a new life, Olin. One of better make.
Then the rest of my life will be lived in your debt.
Go to the place where your family is being held and wait for me. We'll make their lives the first ones you save.
I didn't earn this mercy, but I will die to make myself worthy of it. I will be waiting for you.
Stocking. I'm not far from Red Ridge Pass. Maybe I should meet up with Erend.
That's what happens when you defy the Sundown.
May I have your attention just for a moment? Please, Nora, can we speak? Sorry to bother, but could we talk? Nora, can we speak for a moment? Yes. Could I speak with you? You plucked me from death's grasp. Thank you.
us die, die with honor!
Yeah, this is useful.
The sun smiles on us today.
Who, me?
Did she go? She's up.
Gather round this, chuff!
I'll find a use for you.
Nowhere in the Sundom will be safe from corruption. Maybe nowhere in the world.
Watch out for the Oseram merchants.
This must be the Shrine of Kings that Milan told me about.
You won't get in there.
I can be persuasive.
It reminds me of someone.
Try me.
I had a lover. Worked on monuments to their... The Carja gave me back his broken bones, but...
And seeing a...
I need to see his work again. The mark... But that shriveled up old priest...
I'll see what I can...
Every time I go near the statue, he shouts at me.
Turn away, child. The abiding Jahaman wishes to be alone in his retreat.
If you want to be alone, go someplace...
Defile it, you mean? Yet another debase. Our king is false, our temple is corrupt, and our soldiers...
I thought of Avad taking the throne...
The boy dishonored his father to kill his Sun King.
And how many more would the mad Sun King have...
The sun called for blood.
You called the temple corrupt.
They call themselves sun priests. Yet those who gave their whole lives to the suns...
So that's what this is.
You know nothing of our right.
So the Carja have become impure? What does that even mean?
Is Meridian not meant for those who built...
You mean Meridian was pure when the outsiders...
The sun is pure.
Why do you think your arm...
A Carja throne relying on forged dirt. Our most blessed warriors. Our tribe is torn.
And yet everyone but you seems happy. I'm done arguing with you. Stay or go.
I am here by the...
You don't believe in the throne, the priesthood, the army, or the...
I have...
Then call it for help. No.
There'll be a reckoning.
You'll back away from it.
Is it just me? Do Carja people walk slow? Don't they have places to be?
There's plenty of work here.
He gave them the best work.
They defaced it because they hated what it stood for.
They defaced a thing slaves like him lived and died for. Short-sighted bastards, the lot. I thank you for...
I hope you can find...
I wouldn't...
Like the flame is never easy. Here's to Avad, huh? They dress a bit too fancy. But he's made a place in the Sundom for the awesome.
There are no shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by.
I work hard every day.
shadows under the noonday sun. Words to live by. A terrifying thunderjaw named Red Maw.
Couldn't imagine anything.
Buy what you need, leave the rest. You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
Yes. I remember. I will leave you. Yes. You look capable. You might do. Come here if you will.
Would you like to buy something today?
I've always wondered why this are all the kind hunters and fighters.
You'll regret not
just a
stopping
few.
when there are missions that... Let's make our plans.
Nothing for
These are goods and necessities.
I've got all.
You'll like what I have for sale, I promise.
You saw the thief make a run for it?
My back was to the wall, you see. Wasn't expecting someone to crawl out the window. He ran past me, dressed in gray, clutching the sword. That's all.
Won't find better wearing.
The thief broke the lattice on the way out. Drops of blood bleeding away.
Cost you a sword just to look.
Rugged? Well-traveled? Yes.
I've got all the best.
I would like to talk to you.
More blood. I'm still on the trail. Still more blood.
Only the
We've got
finest
cut
goods here.
trail
See for
ends
yourself.
here. But someone must have seen the thief.
It will be
Did someone run past here?
Well, sure did. He grabbed some linen off the stand here and he was bleeding, so maybe he needed a binding. Blast it! That was expensive.
If the thief came this way, there's only one way he could have gone. Forward.
Pray to the sun.
No sign of the thief. Someone must have seen him go by.
All I'm saying is, if I see...
Did you see anyone run through here? He would have been holding a sword.
Yeah. Almost crashed into me, too. He ran down the parapet here and went down the lift. No way you'll catch him now. I didn't see a sword, though.
He wasn't carrying anything.
Not a damn thing. Just ran like his ass was on fire.
The thief must have ditched the sword. But where? Maybe he had help. That merchant stall would have been a convenient drop-off.
Time has treated you well.
Another woman is rising in the public's lives. About time.
What's a Nora doing so far from home? Up to no good, I'll bet.
I swear.
swore I'd ask her to marry me on a sunny day. Her father says yes.
Women rising in the ranks of the Hunter's Lodge? A real lady would never be allowed.
Blood and sacrifice brought about this twilight. Our Sun King must cleanse his father's sins. Kings have sat on the throne in Meridian. Where else can say as much?
Find goods for a fare of the rest. Come take a look. I'll give you a good price.
Find goods for a fair price.
Here's to Avade.
It looks like the thief got away, but without the sword.
What? No.
I guess we'll see when I get the city guard to toss your stall and question your...
Hold on. There's more to this. You're right. The sword was passed to me, and I passed it on to someone else. The shards will go to people in need.
You expect me to...
I can prove it. Meet my friends at the wall. If they don't convince you, come right back with the guards. I'm not going...
It wouldn't matter if you did. I'd find you. Okay.
I'll give you a
Guess I
good
should go
price.
to this watermill
Only
then
the
to find out
finest
what's
goods.
going on.
See for yourself.
A spring in your step today.
I've got all the best...
Here's a bit of air from the...
Captain Ursa fought for us. That's why the damn Shadow Carja murdered her.
Always stay bright, always stay alert. That's what I say. Just a few more hours, and I can get a drink. Or three.
I have nothing for you, I'm afraid.
Saving these for the trail. I'll tuck that away. Might need that.
praise Sun King Avad every day for ending his father's blood sport in the Sun Ring.
Metalbot here. Good prices, fair prices. Fairest prices for machine parts under the Mesa. No tithes to the Sun Court.
She's not interested.
I know what she's not. As I was saying, no better offer for...
By the sun, don't start spitting in your palm. Huntress, I am...
Silent for...
If the sun would only... Never mind, snap more lenses, Huntress. There's no market for those. A law...
So which...
No market for a Snap-Ma lens. It's good, strong stuff. You can have...
Where do you think we are? Some trading post with sawdust on...
I know culture. Just the other day I...
Oh, great sun, lend me the strength of midday.
The sun's baked your head if you think we'll shift long-leg lenses at a
I've told you as many times as the spire is tall,
Craft doesn't win a war, or keep the machine...
Oh, yes. Old fact.
If Carja had built that elevator, they would have stopped at a good...
All those years of delving, and you...
Enough!
Well?
They're a blunt people, then...
Why do you two even work together?
It's a...
No tithes to the Sun Court, like I said in the...
Just...
A long leg?
A Snap-Ma leg.
Fine. I can see that you're busy.
Wait! You drove her...
I drove her off. That's rich.
Hunters,
The
scroungers,
should
bring us your
never have
medal.
admitted those women or savages.
I have a long leg...
Huntress, you haven't just brought me metal.
Start buying solid parts instead...
Oh, think beyond your purse, man.
What about a belly to feed, huh?
You've got a surplus you can dig. Were you chased by a long leg?
They just keep going.
Were you chased by a long leg as a child?
What?
A woman
No.
is rising in the ranks of the Hunter's
Some-
Lodge. Well then.
They just
Any day.
keep going.
What? Were you chased by a long leg as a child?
What? No.
Some sad episode would explain why you recoil from perfectly good machine parts.
The only one recoiling is you, from common sense.
I was born of a noble line. If it's common...
They just keep going.
Were you chased by a long leg as a child?
What?
My family might still be alive. And you're going to stand here and do nothing?
We've lost a dozen patrols beyond the valley.
Sun King.
Tell me what happened to your family.
By the sun, I fear they are all dead by now. Machines. Vicious machines attacked...
What kind of machines? Where did they come from?
A Ravager. By the sun, how it cut. The Sun King warned us that he could no longer...
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen quarries, and he's put his spoils...
But what about the people?
Of course. Their lives are all that matter. My father and sister, plus a dozen guards and servants. I hope they survived.
Tell me more about the estate.
My father owns a dozen...
But what...
Of course.
I'll see what I can...
You will.
Need them soon enough.
One of these days, I'm gonna look him in the face and tell him I quit.
I was told to expect you, Aloy. I suppose you want answers. Well, it's not complicated. We collect valuable objects from people who don't need them, sell them for shards, and use the money to help the needy at Sunfall.
You mean you steal?
If you want to call it that. From hogs who've had their turn at the trough for generations.
Ravon didn't seem like a hog to me.
He stinks just like the rest of them, of wealth and contentment, while people beneath him suffer.
Who exactly gets...
Not the bastards in the fortress. We used the shards to make... They only went west because they had to. Trust me, I know. My wife was chained up with a bunch of... They starved to... So am I.
Where's the sword now?
Safe.
What do you expect me to do now? Walk away?
I was hoping you'd help us. They say you can track like a stalker. Well, my partner, Nassan, he was bound for Sunfall, along with an entire shipment of food.
I'll consider it.
I knew you were gonna say that. Nassan was supposed to meet his contact at an old campfire on the fork near, but be careful. Lots of machines out there, and lots of Shadow Carja, and not the needy kind.
It's Erend, and he's in trouble. Can't be too prepared.
I'm glad that's over with. Thanks for the help. Come on over here and have a word.
Good. I can use this.
Come on, what are you waiting for? What, you don't feel like talking?
No space.
Hey, seriously, we need to talk.
What are you doing out here all alone?
I'm not gonna risk their lives. I don't mind. Sorry I had to...
Don't worry. This is just an average day.
Right. I'd hate to see a busy morning.
Tell me exactly what happened to
No one knows for sure.
her best men.
No. Search parties. Shadow Carja. Yeah, well...
You don't have...
No.
Why would the Shadow...
Because they hate us. They've been licking their wounds for...
Are you sure?
Well, I'm so...
What?
Don't get used to it.
All right.
Come on, follow me.
Why would Ursa come all the way out here?
I don't know. It doesn't make sense.
Is this Shadow Carja territory?
No. They broke the ceasefire as soon as they set foot in the cleft. Almost there. All right, this is it, where the ambush happened. Our soldiers have been over it, but maybe that fancy artifact of yours can find a clue or something. Please.
These look like drag marks.
I need to find the bastards that did this.
Did someone move a body through here?
What do you see there?
This stain forms a line. As if blood dripped off the edge of something. Like a cart. See? Cart tracks. I think someone moved the bodies here, then scattered them across the field.
Wait. Are you saying the dead found here were killed somewhere else? But why would the Shadow Carja do that?
At this point, I'm not taking it for granted that the Shadow Carja are responsible.
Of course they were.
Well, let's follow these tracks and find out.
These guys aren't Shadow Karja. They're from my tribe, the Oseram.
Is this how your people usually greet each other?
Got a live one! Let's show them
It's a girl. She's armed.
I think it's calling in machines. Get ready.
Oseram, not Shadow Karja. Looks like I was wrong about everything, as usual. Please, use that second sight of yours. I have to know what really happened.
I'm on it. much blood. A lot of people died here. A massacre. What are those leather straps? Armor straps, cut with a knife. And a rock with blood on it. Those rocks, they're shattered. Something hit these stones. Something I've never seen before. These look like Vanguard weapons. There's no blood on them. Ursa's men didn't fight back. Looks like you could mount some equipment on that thing. There, by the tripod. A used power cell.
This is Ursa's helmet. I thought she died in the field below, but it must have been here. All this trickery. For what? Feels like it's just to torture me.
I have a theory. But it takes a little imagination.
So far, your theories are better than other people's facts.
All right. I think the Oseram ambushed Ursa and her men with a new weapon. They mounted it on that tripod up there. It fires waves of force, maybe sound. Looks like it cracked the stone there. I think it paralyzes people instead of killing them. It dropped the Vanguard right there. No blood on their weapons. No fight.
But why paralyze them if you're only gonna move them and gut them?
They were trying to hide something. Look here, a bloody rock.
That they used to smash Ursa's face in.
Or someone else's. These leather straps have been cut, as if they took the armor off someone.
That can't be. Her body is lying in state in Meridian. I saw it.
You said she was unrecognizable. Maybe they switched another body into her armor, someone around the same size, and mutilated it enough, so it could have been anyone. Even Ursa. Go back to Meridian. Take another look at that body. If it's really Ursa, of course I'm wrong. But if I'm right...
Then my sister could be alive. I'm going. Meet me back there when you can.
Save these for the trail.